আসসালামু আলাইকুম, বাফলো বাংলা ফেসবুক লাইভ থেকে সকলকে স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি। আমরা এখন রয়েছি এরিক কাউন্টি ডেমোক্রেটিক কমিটির হলিডে পার্টি। তো আজ এইখানে সব কমিটি মেম্বার্স যারা এরিক কাউন্টির সাথে আছে তাদের সবাইকে নিয়ে হলিডে পার্টি চলছে। আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন প্রচুর সমাগম, সকল কমিটি মেম্বার যারা পুরো এরিক কাউন্টি কমিটি মেম্বার, ডেমোক্রেটিক কমিটি মেম্বারদেরকে নিয়ে। এখানে আমাদের বাফলোর মেয়র শন রায়ান, কংগ্রেসম্যান টিমোথি কেনেডি এবং অন্যান্য কাউন্সিল মেম্বাররাও উপস্থিত রয়েছেন। সো আজকে একটু হলিডে চিয়ার্স করানোর জন্য, ওইখানে সবাইকে গ্যাদারিং করা হয়েছে। আশা করি সবাই উপভোগ করছে।
Hello, everybody. Good evening, Erie County Democrats. I promise I will be short. We're going to turn off the bar if you're not quiet and back, so quiet down. All right, everyone, good evening. Welcome to the ECDC holiday party. We're very happy to have you here tonight. Obviously, all the money you give goes to win races like we did this year where we ran the board. If you're a candidate who ran this year and won, raise your hand. Good work. All right, I'm going to thank our sponsors. So thank you to our bronze sponsors, John Del Monte, James Egan. Judge Egan's up for re-election soon, so she sent her husband, so thank you. Mark Carney, Vinny Gaiutza, John Elmore, Fran Worthling, William Schutt, Auctions International Inc., Mike Cryon, Dragic Foroski. Thank you to our silver sponsors, Steve Koziel, George Osai, Phillips Lytle, New York State Public Employees Federation. Our gold sponsors, Renee Juarez, Ann Joint, ATU, and Sean Ryan for Buffalo. I want to give a special shout out to labor in the room. Where's my labor folks? We've got CWA in the house. We have, and I'm a little biased, but 1199 SEIU is in the house. We've got the UAW, Wentz Valentine's here. We've got I'm sorry, that's Starbucks Workers United. I should have worn my glasses tonight. ATU, Ron Giza. And we've got the AFL-CIO. So thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you for your hard work this year. We're going to be right at it again next year, supporting all of our endorsed ECDC candidates. Thank you. Now I'm endorsing Howard? Congressman. All right, I get to introduce a big guy tonight. I get to introduce the guy who's fighting for us in Washington, our Congressman, Tim Kennedy.
Good evening, Democrats. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm so excited and honored to be here with all of you for this amazing celebration. What a room. I'll put this room up against anywhere in America. Erie County Democrats are strong, we're united, we're winning, and we're going to take that winning streak into 2026, aren't we? And we're going to do it under the leadership of our great chairman, Jeremy Zellner. Let's hear it for our chairman. And what a big year we had all across Erie County, all across New York State, and all across America. Democrats won. We won because of you. We won because of each and every one of you stepping up. We won because of organized labor. Let's hear it for organized labor. And with big wins all across Erie County, from the towns to the villages to the cities, we've got great representation here tonight. Let's hear it for Kevin Hardwick, our Erie County Comptroller, who's being honored here tonight, and the next mayor of the city of Buffalo, Sean Ryan. And of course, I know he's here somewhere, but he's certainly here in spirit, but I haven't seen him yet. Let's hear it for the Democrat of the Year, our Erie County Executive, Mark Poloncarz. So there's a lot of people to hear from. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being out there in the fight. Thank you for standing up for what's right every single day. Thank you for espousing the democratic values, fighting for working men and women each and every day. And I'm so proud to stand with you as we fight for democracy in our country. We take down Donald Trump, who wants to be a king. We're not going to let him win, are we? We're going to prove to him that democracy reigns in this country. We're going to stand up and fight, and we're going to win back our government in 2026, and we're going to make history by taking back the majority in the House of Representatives and making Hakeem Jeffries the first black Speaker of the House in United States history. And we're going to do it together, folks. I love you all. I thank you all. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. God bless you all.
Okay, we got to bring it down in the back or we're going to close the bar, even though I'm told I'm not allowed to make anyone angry for the next 6 months. Everybody, I can't yell. I can't give that kind of speech. Let's give us a minute while we honor a few great people. I need Jessica Schuster, paging Jessica Schuster. Okay, well, what are you doing down there? Folks, if you can just give us a minute, turn around and yell at the people behind you to be quiet. There's some important people coming up here, and I want them to have their moment. Contrary, I never like to contradict the congressman, but Mark Poloncarz is not here because he's under the weather, and he's being a responsible person. He's staying home, and he couldn't make it. So we're going to hear from the Deputy County Executive in a moment to accept his great honor. I just want to thank everyone for being here. I know it's close to the holidays. There are a few folks here. I think there's a couple of chairs from the other counties here. I know my good friend who's probably been to the last 14 of these that I've been the chair at, Cindy Appleton is here from Wyoming County. Let's give it up for Chair Cindy Appleton. And our good friends from Niagara County, the new chair, Anita Mullaney is here. Anita, where's Anita? Chris Borgatti's done such a great job as the chair of Niagara County. Let's give Chris a hand as he's stepping down. I didn't see any other friends from the other counties, but everyone's a friend. So in a moment, we're going to have this event, a couple of these awards to hand out. I want to thank the staff here at Ilios, who always lets us come here and turn over the tables and get crazy. I want to thank our staff at Democratic Headquarters, Tori, Tom, Caleb, Emily. No event like this happens without them. They had volunteers calling all of you for the last 2 weeks. I appreciate them. Our team at the Board of Elections and everything we've accomplished in the last 8.5 years. Let's give it up for the best Board of Elections in the state of New York here. They've been on the front lines during some tough times. We've got a lot to fight about these days, and the guy that just added his name to the Kennedy Center is the biggest one to fight. But we're up against it. There's no off-year elections. Next year, we got to be out there in the street and in the fields and out in the work, doing the work that we have. The county voters aren't buying what Trump is selling them. No one in the country is. We're beating them everywhere. If you've seen any of these special elections, the message is getting across that this guy is full of it. I won't say what because it's Christmas time. But I do want to just thank everyone for being here, and I want to get on with the program here. We've got some terrific people that we are handing out some awards to. I'm going to start with the county executive since he's not here. Lisa Chimera, the deputy county executive, is here to say a few words on Mark's behalf, but everyone in this room has been a part of an incredible era in our community of great governing by the county executive, a time where we turned things back when Chris Collins was just destroying everything in county government, getting rid of our healthcare facilities across the county, getting rid of all of our nonprofit groups in Erie County, just cutting services. What did we do? We sent a message. We elected Mark Poloncarz and have had great government since then. So let's hear it for our Deputy County Executive, Lisa Chimera.
Good evening, everyone, and happy holidays. It is truly an honor to be accepting this award on behalf of the county executive. Originally, I was presenting it, but I'm accepting it today. And Mark and I actually ran for public office in 2005 together. And when he first ran for county executive, he had a mission, and that mission was to be people-focused. And I think about the work that he's accomplished. I could go on for a long time talking about everything that he's accomplished, but Erie County is better because of Mark Poloncarz. Our roads are better, our parks are better, our infrastructure is better, our social services are better. He's made small business commitments. He's made large business commitments. He's assembled an amazing team around him who have worked to make life better for our children, for our working families, and for our older adults. Mark Poloncarz has led us through storms. He's led us through a pandemic. And every crisis that happens in Erie County, he's by our side, leading us through the worst times and celebrating the best. He has mentored candidates. Many of us have won because of him. And he will continue to foster an environment of being inclusive and working for the people. So I'm proud to accept this. And what's wonderful about Mark is you think, he's accomplished so much, he's done great things in Erie County, but he's taking that mission and he's going across this country when the people, the Democratic Party, needs him most. So I'm honored to accept this award on his behalf. I want to thank everybody, including his team, who is here tonight doing the work of the people of Erie County. And happy holidays, and let's make this next year the best year ever.
So the next person I'm going to bring up, about 8 years ago, we embarked on like a countywide tour of trying to grow our party everywhere in the rural towns that didn't have committees for a long time. And I met this woman, I think I wasn't your basement, was it? Was your basement? Went down in this basement. I thought I was being set up to be whacked. But I went down this basement. There's like 7 country people down there that wanted to become involved in the Democratic Party. And this mom was upstairs with kids running around and, getting herself together to put some snacks on the table. But we've built a really strong relationship, and Jessica Schuster is just one of the most talented people we have right now in Democratic politics. I'm just incredibly proud of her. You can clap. So, long story short, she worked on the county legislature staff and now is a deputy county executive, or deputy county controller. Not yet anyway. But I'm just going to bring her up to introduce Kevin Hardwick. But let's give a round of applause for Jessica Schuster.
Good evening, everyone. I didn't expect all of my accolades to be spoken about, but thank you for the applause. My boss is probably confused as to why I'm standing up here or why my name was called, and Jeremy asked me a couple weeks ago if I'd be willing to speak about him at this event. And of course I said, yes, certainly. And then I thought, what am I going to say about my boss that I haven't already said, that all of you haven't heard when he has come to every committee meeting you've had and every fundraiser you've thrown? I gave his nomination for endorsement. I was really honored to do that. He asked me to. So I started thinking, and believe it or not, the inspiration for tonight's little speech about Kevin Hardwick came from him. And so my boss gives a lot of good speeches. 45 minutes is about he can do anything for 45 minutes if you've ever been in a college class. But the speech that was most resonant with me this year was when he spoke at the GOTV rally at Asbury Hall, and he talked about the next, I think it was 96 or 72 hours in front of us. And what stuck with me was how he focused on time, and how he focused on time, maybe future in that sense, but also time spent. and the time he has freely given to public service in his life. So when I was shown this beautiful clock, which I'm sure will sit on his desk, I thought, what a fitting memento for a man who has given a lifetime to public service. Kevin started on the Board of Education when he was 18 years old, worked his way up to the town council, or the town board, the city council, the legislature, and then obviously the comptroller's office. And so I know his challenge to us was to think about the future, but I think tonight and always I am grateful for the time he has given, for the time he's taken away from his family and his wonderful wife, Debbie, for the time I know he has in front of him, thanks boss, for 3 more years. And I think just a big congratulations to my boss, our comptroller, Kevin Hardwick. I don't want to steal Lisa's line, but Erie County is better because of Kevin Hardwick as well. So.
Thank you. Jessica said that he being me, was certainly confused as to why she's up here. Certainly I'm confused, but that is, as she knows, par for the course. So anyway, it's a great year to be an Erie County Democrat. And you know, running countywide, you have the advantage of interfacing with all of the various committees throughout the county. And I got to tell you, there's a lot of talent out here and a lot of great people that I dealt with over the course of this year. And it provided me with an island of sanity, of decency in a sea nationwide of just chaos. And it was a great opportunity to meet everyone, and I appreciate everything that everybody did for me, including my staff. I mean, they do all the work for which I take all the credit, and they did a lot of work because I certainly took a lot of credit, and the voters saw that. You know, Jess mentioned my speech about time. And yesterday was, of course, a great Bills victory, and my speech about time centered around my favorite Marv Levy quote. And it's not, where would you rather be than right here, right now. It was when, during the Super Bowl years, they had a tough week, and a reporter asked him before the next game, he asked him, Marv, is this game coming up a must win? And he thought about it for a second, and he said, no. He said, World War II was a must-win. This is just a football game. That has stuck with me. Now, this election was not World War II, but it was certainly more important, and this may be sacrilegious to say in Buffalo, more important than a football game, because I think we set the course this year in Erie County for what's going to happen next year. When we put our Congressman, Tim Kennedy, who spoke here earlier tonight, back in the majority, because we are going to sweep the midterms. What started here in Erie County this week is going to go throughout this nation. And then and only then will this nation reach its full potential. So thank you for all your help. Thank you for the honor. Thank you to my staff. Let's go Bills. Let's go Democrats.
Thank you, Kevin. Now's the time where I make mistakes and introduce some people in the audience and forget some. We got to get those people quieted down because we're coming to the moment, of truth here. I want to recognize a few people, starting with our former chair, who, if it wasn't for him, none of us would be here, Len Lenahan. Let's hear it for Len. And maybe if it wasn't for Kevin Hardwick, we wouldn't have this person because, she went to Canisius and was in his class and then came down to our office, and the rest is history. Representing the governor of the state of New York, Melissa Wojcinski. As everybody up here has said many times, we have a hell of a year ahead of us. But every year I come to this event and think, we had a hell of a year behind us. Think about where we were this time last year in this room, uncertain about what's going to happen to the future of our city, not knowing what kind of process we already had one citywide convention that everybody came to and wasn't fake. But by this time, everyone was nervous, walking around. What are we going to do? This is such a difficult decision. This is going to tear the party apart. After a year before, that's going to tear the party apart. There's changes happening. Well, look at this room today. This party is not torn apart. It's as strong as it ever is. It's going to be as strong as it ever will be next year. Because we can't fight each other. We've got to keep our eye on the prize and win elections and defeat the Republicans. We are in no time to be fighting one another. And last year when we were here and we were all nervous, we had a job to do. Get behind somebody that could turn the city around. It'd been 20 years. The city had issues, and we needed a fresh face and somebody that was going to make change and do things differently and make sure the streets are plowed, which I don't know if they are yet, but you still got a week. You still got a week. We'll see. We're all holding you accountable, Mayor. But, we made a decision as a team, as a family. We had multiple city conventions. We had multiple executive committee meetings, and we endorsed Sean Ryan to be the next mayor of the city of Buffalo. We came together as a party. We worked hard. His message resonated in a big, big way in the primary. And then we had some guy jump in the race and drop 500. Anybody know anyone who's got an extra 500,000 to spend on a race? Can you send him my way? This guy dumped everything he had to defeat Sean. Sean was like, we can't take anything for granted. He worked his butt off right through the tape on election night, and what a resounding victory. I'm incredibly proud of Sean. I've known him a really long time. When he and I started on the county controller's race for Mark Poloncarz, got to know him as a zone leader, as a staff member on the legislature, as a party leader, somebody who would come over and rattle the cages when they needed to be rattled, and he was right a lot of the time. But I was so incredibly proud to get behind him this year. I know the city is in good hands, and we have a great future ahead of us in the city of Buffalo. Let's hear it for the next mayor of the city of Buffalo, Sean Ryan.
Well, thanks so much, Chairman. It's great to see this room full of loyal Democrats. The last few days, I've been taking stock. I'll be sworn in less than 10 days, and I've been on the phone thanking people who helped this happen. Many of you are in the room today. Jeremy Zellner made this happen. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for your help in this. My two campaign co-chairs, Sean Cooney and John Rivera, thank you for your tireless work. The Unity Coalition and Ike Payne made this happen. Organized labor made this happen. Is organized labor here today? Organized labor knocked on doors throughout the city of Buffalo. I am forever thankful of them. You motivated, you got people out. But every committee member, everybody who knocked door to door, everybody who made phone calls, everybody who put signs up, I give you my thanks, and I give you my pledge that come January 1st, we're going to start building the better Buffalo that we all deserve. But we all got to start local, right? You start in your local races. But next year we have a governor's race, and we're going to make sure that Kathy Hochul is returned to office in a strong way. We're all going to work for that. Then we got to flip the House. So once we take care of local, then we got to start doing business in Washington, D.C. We need to flip the House to bring a little bit of normality back to Washington, D.C. and to our nation. Then after that, we're going to start working on a presidential campaign because we know the Democrats are going to retake the White House, but they're going to do it because there's going to be thousands and thousands of counties, just like Erie County, coming together, joining together to talk like the Americans that we are. Americans who believe in freedom, believe in the Constitution. But thank you so much. Everybody enjoy the holiday season. I hope to see you at my swearing in on January 1st.
I think we already gave you a clock.
It's a nice one.
If I could just, everybody's attention briefly, if you were on the ballot this year and I haven't given you your certificate, can you make your way up to the stage? That includes the next mayor of the city of Tonawanda, Bill Strasburg. Tiffany Lewis, the next council member. I don't think I gave you yours. But all of our candidates, if you were on the ballot this year and I haven't given you your certificate from the Board of Elections, please come up to the stage. Thank you all for your hard work and dedication this year. Thanks for your support. And thanks for your support for Every Bottom Covered. We're going to give them hundreds, maybe even thousands of diapers and lots of money too. So thank you, everybody.
Still happy. Lie to him.
Okay, let's. I think we're good. We're going to get some photos.